Hello friends, Chantal Pons here. Today you're going to get ready with me. I'm going to be going downtown this evening, so I just apply my refining serum from Victoria Principal, and then I have some moisturizer from Estee Lauder Daily Wear, and then I massage my skin. I use the moisturizer and take that opportunity to massage my face and give some little bit of circulation in here, just a little bit in here to top it a little bit so it just wake up the skin. So now I am going to apply this double wear from Estee Lauder. Now it is a little bit too thick for me, so I'm going to mix it with some hyaluronic acid that I have right here. I'm going to put a little bit, so I'm going to use this. I'm just going to put a little bit, and I'm going to show you how much I put in. So this is how much I'm going to put, but I'm going to mix some hyaluronic acid in here, and then I'm going to mix it with it. So it's not so thick. It's a little bit too thick for my skin. So now I'm going to apply a little bit at a time, and then just a little bit over everywhere. And you can see already that it's not so thick, and it is better. So I'm going to be using the brush that I have and tap it a little bit like that, and I'm going to do this the same, tap it the same way I would be doing if I were using a sponge. I will be using a sponge later on, because this is the first time mixing this hyaluronic acid with the makeup. So I want to see really the result, if it really works for my skin, because I didn't like the way it looked on me. It was too thick, and as you see, I don't have too much makeup, but the little that I have, it always looks like I have lots of makeup. So you see, now this, I still have quite a bit, but I'm not going to use the sponge this time. This time I'm going to apply with the sponge, and because I want to see the result, I really want to see the result of this. This is my first time trying this mixture, so I'm making it a formula. This is my own formula. So again, this is Estee Lauder mixing with hyaluronic acid. Estee Lauder mixing with hyaluronic acid, and to make it a little bit light, so it's not so cakey and it's not so consistent. I want a little light, so I'm going to see how light it is. And now I'm going to put some more, because I want to see the result on my skin. So I will make sure it is well distributed everywhere. So you want to really tap it, because I want to make sure everything is nicely. So I'm gonna make sure everything is nicely distributed everywhere. I'm going to change the sun, is too bright. Yeah, there you go. I want some sun, but now it's totally on my face. I can't really see. So yes, you see, now I'm going to put a little bit on my neck. Tap a little bit. And since I have a little bit more, I will put a little bit right here on my décolleté. And sometimes I also put right here on my ear, because I haven't been to the beach for a long time, so I don't have too much tanning. And I do put some tan, but then it goes away because I'm not out a lot. So this is it for the foundation. So that was the foundation with Estee Lauder Double Wear with hyaluronic acid. Mix it a little bit together, and it gives you a little bit of a light texture if you have a very sensitive skin, and if you have a very light skin, that gives you a little bit more a light of effect, so you don't have so much makeup on. So now I'm going to be using Estee Lauder today, and I will be using the mascara. So I want a little light, so this is the way, just a little bit. Estee Lauder is a very good product. I've been using it for a very long time. It works very well for my skin. I do have some permanent makeup on my eyeliner, and that was many years ago, 20 years ago, that I had this done. And it's not black because my skin is too light to have black, but it's a very, she did a very nice combination that is some kind of a gray, bluish black. I don't know if you can see, but I really like that. I usually go to Los Angeles, Costa Mesa, and I go to, this is a beauty cosmetic school, and you could go there as a model, and it's free. Now I'm not sure if it's still free, but at the time that I went, it was free. And you can give a generous tip, because you know, if you would get this done, you would pay quite a bit of money. So you give a nice tip, and they usually have a senior doing this procedure. So this is another way that to do that. Is there's nothing around here. They don't have a school here. They are in Los Angeles. So we're going to let this dry a little bit. The lighting is not very good. So I'm going to put some at the bottom, a little bit. If you want it to very light, to have your the bottom of your eyelashes to be just a little bit tinted, just tap them very lightly, and when you hit the corner, very, very light. Use the corner very, very, you see how I do, I tap out it. And this one right here, and it looks like you just did a your eyeliner, and you can fix anything right here with your finger. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit more here, a little bit more mascara. And here. Okay. Now, I am going to be using today a bronzer from Estee Lauder. And I will be, this is Estee Lauder, this is the light, the Godness Estee Lauder. And this is the lightest that they have. I will be putting a little bit. The lighting is not very good. And this is the way I put my bronzer, because I want it very, very natural. And up a little bit here. Now for the lips, I would put a little bit the power so the lipstick stays on a little nicer. Now I'm going to be doing the same thing. Now you can use your finger to curl your eyelashes if you want them. I will be using Chanel, and then this one that I got from the store, it's online. It's this one is a bit too red, and this one is a bit too orangey. So what I'm going to be doing it, I'm going to be mixing the two. So I will be doing this, so I will be using this like that. I wanted the red to be right here and the center. Right here. And then a little bit with the top. Then I will clean my brush, and then I will be taking this orangey in here and put right here, and on the side, and each side. And Doing the same thing at the top, on the side. Then I will link all the product that I have used at the bottom. Then you see it is not so red, because this is very red. It's not so red, and it's not so orange, because I want something a little bit different. So now I'm going to be doing the same thing with the brush. I want something different as well. Use the Chanel and this orange one. And I will be going up. And I'm gonna put just a tiny bit right here, just to give light. So then I will be using a sponge. Make sure it's not so wet. And now I'm gonna tap it. The purpose of this, using lipstick and mixing them, is you get a natural look, natural brush, and it's unique because you create it. As I said before, I like to create things. So this is about it for the makeup. So now I did my hair this morning, but as you see, it's all messy. So I'm going to be using this Paul Mitchell. This is the flexible mousse. I'm going to be putting some mousse on my hand. And then I'm just going to apply the mousse just like that. And now this is a trick that if you are working all day and you did your hair and you don't have time to do it your hair again, well, you have to have all these tricks because you want to look good all day, but you don't want to be sitting there and doing your hair every minute. I do carry hairspray with me everywhere I go. So I always have, of course, I always have with me a lipstick. And I always carry 2 lipstick in case. I always have a red lipstick with me, and I always have, depending on the season, I always have a different lipstick. So now this is summer. During summer, I like to really keep this nice and fresh look. So now I'm going to spray, and now you see I put my finger right here, close my eyes, so then my bangs is long, but I can still see. And I'm going to arrange this a little bit. I'm going to spray everything so all these baby hair are not flying everywhere. Then I'm going to take some hairspray again on my hand, and then to make sure everything is nice and smooth. So this is a nice fresh summer look that if you want to go out in the evening, go shopping, This is very easy. It didn't take too long. Again, I use Estee Lauder moisturizer, daily moisturizer, and I use the Double Wear Estee Lauder, but I mix it with the hyaluronic acid together, and that gave me, you see, this very nice light look. For the lipstick, I use a Chanel, the red lipstick, and this one, the orange lipstick, that I mixed them together. So what I did is I applied the Chanel just right here and a V just right here, and I did the same at the top. See, and then at the corner I apply the orange lipstick. Now for the bronzer, excuse me, for the bronzer I have used Estee Lauder. This is a very light one, the Gartness Estee Lauder, and the way I use is a bit different because I want to be natural. I don't want to have a line in here. I want to be natural. I want to have some light, but I don't want to see these lines. So instead to use like this, I just brush it up like that. And you see the bronzing, but you don't see a line of demarcation. Then I have some here, little bit. And this is what I use. Now, as usual, I have La Roche-Posay. I use this as a setting spray to keep my makeup stay in. So I close my eyes. And you can use this as a makeup setting spray. It would keep your makeup in. You have to make sure you buy in a very good store that it is the right product. This is La Roche-Posay Eau Thermale Spring Water, and you can't do this so it dries nicely, but you see how it gives you a very nice look. Like for the hair, I use a Pommecho, the flexible mousse, and I took some in my hand and then I apply to make it look nice. And this is the Chi hairspray. This is very good hairspray that I always carry with me. So when I use a hairspray on my bangs, I always put one finger just below right here, and then I spray. I don't want my bangs to be above my eyebrow. I like to have a little bit below, just touching a little bit of my eyelashes, but I want to be able to see. So if I want to be able to see, I close my eyes and I spray, and you see it stays here. And then for the baby hair, I keep them, it keeps everything in place. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. This is very fun. This is very easy. It didn't take too much time. And this is Chantal Ponce. Please remember to give a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, so you can see more video from me in the future. Au revoir, c'est Chantal. Merci.